I'm sorry to tell you, but it's cancer. It might be a shock for you, Jody. Where did this all start? When did you notice a lump?
I think it must have been a few months ago. I was a bit worried about it, so I came to see a doctor.
You did the right thing. The best thing to do is get it checked out as soon as you can. You don't want to be waiting around hoping for the best. You need to come here as soon as you think something is wrong. I've done another test, and I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. Try to relax as much as you can. Don't let yourself get too stressed about all of this. That's just going to make it worse. You need to be positive. It'll help you.
So, you're telling me it's cancer? Is that true? How could this happen?
It's a small cancer. It's in the early stages of development. We're going to have to surgically remove it. There's no other choice.
So I'll have to have an operation? If that's what we need to do, then so be it. I just hope I can get through all this. I don't want it to get any worse.
It's going to be hard for you, but I think you're going to make it. Try to stay positive about it all. Trust the doctors and the medical team. We know what we're doing. We're going to do our best for you. I'm really hoping for a positive outcome. I don't think it's too bad for you right now. The cancer isn't that big. Fortunately, we found it at a relatively early stage, and that's going to make the treatment easier for you. If it had gone on much longer, then I might have got a bit worried. Right now, it's not too bad. The sooner you find it, the sooner you can start treatment, and that makes a full recovery more likely. I'm really hoping for the best from you. You got here at a good time.
Okay. I hope you're right, too. I'm still a little bit surprised by all this. I didn't think this would happen to me.
We all want to think it wouldn't happen to us, but sadly, that isn't true. It can happen to anyone. I'm not sure what more I can say to you. I want to try and encourage you as best as I can. You need to try your best to get through this. No giving up or getting depressed. That's just going to make it harder for you. Think positively and try to maintain a healthy mindset. It's the best way for you to tackle this.
Thank you. I'll try to do my best. I'll try to be as optimistic as I can be.
I'm hoping that we can do the first procedure next week. I'll have to check, but it might be possible. After that, we'll have to move on to more therapy.
What does the therapy involve? Is it going to be painful?
It might be a little bit uncomfortable for you. It'll depend on the situation. Another doctor will have to look and then make a decision about what you need. It'll depend on the cancer and the stage of development it's in. It might be a bit uncomfortable for you, but it's what you need to do to make sure the cancer doesn't come back.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. How long is the treatment going to last for? I think I'm going to have to take some time off work. I don't know what they're going to think.
From the surgery to the end of the treatment, it's going to be about 5 months. You're going to need to get as much rest as you can during your treatment. Even if the survival rate is high for this kind of cancer, you still need to rest. It is cancer after all. You need to fight it with all your energy, so it might be best to stay off work during that time. It won't be a good idea for you to be tiring yourself out at work and then having to have cancer treatment.
Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for telling me about this. I just can't believe it's happening to me.
It might take a long time for you to accept it. It can be difficult at first. Thank you so much for all that you've done for us today. You really know how to look after people.
It has been so nice to come over here and see you all. I really do love it when we get together. It's so nice. I really hope that Jody gets better as soon as possible. It's not nice to be unwell. I hope so too. I think she's going to get over it. She's strong and she can recover. She doesn't have any children yet, so her body should be in good condition. It shouldn't be too difficult for her.
Where's Kevin? Why isn't he here? I want him to be here and he isn't. What's he doing leaving us like this? He needs to get here on time.
What's he doing and where is he? I want to see him too. I was wondering why he wasn't here. It's not like him to miss something like this. Usually he's here to talk to me and keep me company. I hope he's not avoiding me. That would make me really unhappy.
I don't think he's doing that. What a silly thing to say. Why would he avoid you? You're such great company. Anyway, thanks for your work and making such a nice day for us all. It really wasn't that hard for us all. It's just what you need to do when people come over. You don't need to keep thanking us for this. You can do the same for us next time. Hey guys, I'm home. Sorry I wasn't here to be with you. Oh, it looks like you finished already. Did you have a nice time? Come on in and sit down. Why did you have to be late for this? We don't get to come together all that often, and you weren't here for it. I can't believe you'd be late to this. What were you thinking? I need you to say sorry. Sorry, I had some things to deal with, so I couldn't be here. I'm sure you've had a nice time without me. Why would you want me to talk anyway? I'm not as fun as you guys.
What was the problem you had to deal with? Is it all fixed now? I hope it wasn't too much of a problem for you. I was really worried about Jody as well. I really want her to get better as soon as possible. I hope that's going to happen too. I'm just taking it one day at a time. It must be hard to have cancer. I want you to know that we all want you to get through it. No one should have to deal with this, but sadly, it's just something you have to deal with.
Oh no, cancer. That's really bad for you. I'm really sorry to hear about that. Shouldn't you be at home resting? You don't need to come here and see us if it's not convenient for you. In fact, shouldn't you be in the hospital getting treated? Isn't that where you should be? She doesn't need to be in the hospital all the time. That's how it's done these days. She had the surgery a few weeks ago, and now she just has to take the medicine.
It must be really difficult for you right now. I hope for the best. I want to see happier days in the future. I don't even think there's anything wrong with you right now. You seem to be just fine. Look at you. You're walking around and talking. There's nothing wrong with you.
Mom, I think you've said enough right now. Do you have to do this all the time? I don't want you to be downplaying this illness. Just because Jody is walking and talking, it doesn't mean she isn't sick. She needs to rest as much as she can. She needs all the energy she can to fight off the sickness. She also needs to be stress-free in order to help. I don't want her getting stressed over something when she doesn't need to. That also means that you need to be quiet and stop giving your opinions on these things. I don't think you fully understand what's going on and how serious it is, so please, just leave it out.
At least she could help us out with something around here.
I'll do it. You don't need to.
I've made all this food and I want Jody to help me with it. You want me to help out? I can do something. You need to help so you can start by doing the dishes. I don't care if you're ill. That really shouldn't make a difference. You're not so ill that you can't help out around here. You still need to do what you need to.
Mom, she has cancer. You can't make her do the dishes when she's got cancer. That's really not allowed.
It's okay, I'm fine. I can still do something to help out. It might take my mind off things. If it gets too much for me, then I'll have to take a break, but for now, I want to do my best. I don't want to be lazy.
Is this really the right way to do things? Can't you let the girl have some time off? How would you feel if you were sick like this?
I don't have a problem. I'm getting old and I can still work. Even if my body is not what it used to be, you still have to try your best.
She really should do something around here. Young people don't want to help their parents these days, and it's really not the right thing for them to do. They should do more. When I was young, we had to do a lot to look after the older generation. Now it's not the same, and I don't agree with it. But she has a serious illness. Can't you give her a bit of a break? I don't think so. We need to keep her working, otherwise she's going to get worse.
Why don't you just leave it out and let her get on with her life? You don't look well. Are you okay? You look a bit ill. I really don't feel that good. It's just come over me now and I don't know what to do. I think I'll eat something later. I really don't feel like eating now. I'm going to wait for this to pass first. I think you're ill. You don't look good. Maybe you should go and get some rest until you feel better. Kevin, why did you bring her here if you knew she wasn't going to feel good? She clearly isn't up to this.
She was okay before we left. I asked her and she was fine. I didn't know that this was going to happen. What are you going to do, Jody? Do you want me to take you home so that you can lie down and rest?
I will just go and lie down in the other room until I feel better. I don't know what's come over me. Hopefully it will pass soon. You go and rest. I know you don't want to do any work, so I'm not going to force you to do it. Maybe you can do something later to help out here. I do so much for us and no one helps me. I made all this food by myself and no one seems to want to help me clear it all up. I guess I'll have to do it myself. It's really not fair.
Can you just stop moaning, please? I get the feeling you only care about yourself. You seem to think that you're the center of everything. The cancer diagnosis was only made a few weeks ago, so Jody really needs the time to get over it. We have to be careful and give her time and space. I don't want her doing too much right now. Dad, you too. Leave it out, will you? I don't want you complaining all the time. Don't try and shift this onto me. It's your mom who complains all the time, not me. Your mom did make a lot of food, so it would be nice if you could help clean up. Also, Jody needs to eat more. She's gonna need the food to fight off the cancer. If she doesn't eat properly, then she's gonna get thinner and thinner, and that's really no good. Maybe she doesn't want to eat this food. You should have prepared something simple for her. She might feel hungry later, and then she can come and eat something then.
I'm not going to be dealing with it. She's an adult. She can look after herself. I've made so much, and she's not even going to have anything. I think it's a bit rude of her. What kind of a person comes to my house and then refuses my food? I can't understand it myself.
It would be a whole lot better if you just didn't talk from now on. I am sick of hearing your opinion on this, that, and the other. You just don't seem to understand what is going on here at all.
This is really nice. I think you might like it. I think the design is really suited to you and your body shape. Do you mind if I try it on? Can I do that? Of course you can. Please try it on and see what you think. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it looks really good. I'm not so sure about it myself. I don't know if it suits me as a person. I'm not used to this type of thing. I think this wig really suits you and it's going to look really good on you. No one is even going to notice it's not real hair. If you want one with a fringe, then I can go and get one out of the back. That might look nice on you too. Personally, I think this style is the nicest for you. It really suits the shape of your face and your skin complexion. I like this actually. I think you're right about that. It does look good on me. I'm glad to hear that. We have some more if you want to try one on. Let me go and get them. There are various colors and styles for you to choose from. It's been so hard for me with this cancer. I didn't know my hair was going to fall out. Such an awful thing to happen. If I'd known that, then I would have prepared myself for it. It hurt me so badly. Oh, wait, what's that noise? That laugh sounds familiar. Who is it? I can't believe it. It's Susie. What is she doing here? What are the chances that we'd be in the same place at the same time? So, you want to buy this one? Yes, please. That would be nice. How much is it going to be? That one is $150. I'll take it. I'll pay by card. I hope this can help to reduce my stress levels and make me feel a bit better about this sorry state of affairs. I think I need to be nice to myself from time to time. There's really nothing wrong with that, is there? I really don't feel good. This medicine is really getting to me and hurting my body. I just need to keep going. I'm so thirsty now. I really need something to drink. Kevin, do you think you could get me some water, please? I'm thirsty.
I'm tired. Can't you do it? I don't want to be walking around the house doing things for you all day. I think you're healthy enough to just do it. Just put in a bit of effort and you'll be fine.
I'm really tired right now, and I don't feel so good. Can't you help me out a bit here? Please, can you just go into the kitchen and get me some water? That would be a really nice thing of you to do.
How much longer is all of this going to go on for? When is the end of your treatment? It's going to be much better when it's all over with.
It's not going to be that much longer. I don't know exactly when it's going to end, but it's going to be soon.
Soon? It can't come soon enough. The whole thing is a real drain for me. I think we must be 3 months in now, and there's no end in sight.
I might need to have more treatment. I don't know yet, so don't get your hopes up. It might have to go on further. I'll have to go and talk to the doctor and see what he thinks about the situation. He might ask me to have more treatment. We can hope for the best, but we'll just have to accept what happens.
I really don't want this to go on anymore. We've suffered enough. I just want it all to end. It's been so terrible for you and I, and the last thing we need is more drugs. I don't want you to have to go through all of that after what's already happened. I'm really tired of it all. I don't want to carry on like this. It's getting to the point where I really have to fight to get through each day.
I think you need to try and stay calm and put me first. We have to do what we have to do. There's no other way.
Sorry, I guess you're right about that. I shouldn't put myself first in all of this. I'm only human. Please forgive me. You're the most important person here, not me. We all get tired, and sometimes we say things that we don't mean. I didn't mean to lose my temper with you there. I wasn't really thinking straight.
I'm going to be better soon. You can count on that. It's going to happen. I know it. This whole thing was harder than I thought it was going to be, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm hoping for better days ahead, and I want you to enjoy them too. We can have a new life together.
It was hard for me too. No one wants this to happen. It's not fair that it happened to us, but what can we do about it? I hope she knows how much trouble this has been for me. It's been truly exhausting from day one up until now. Here, have some water. Don't say I don't do things for you.
Thanks for this. It's just what I needed. I just get the feeling that he doesn't really care about me and only did this because I begged him to do it. It's okay. Don't let it get to you. Just try to carry on until the end of this treatment. It's coming now, and then we can start to move on with a better life. I'll have more time when that happens. I'm looking forward to a full recovery and the new world that awaits me. Things are going to get better. I know that. I'm not going back to those dark days again.
Well done. You should be proud of yourself. You've done really well with this treatment, and you're coming to the end. You're not going to need to do anything else now. I think it's all good, and you can move on with your life. You should start to feel better now that you've stopped taking the medicine. You'll have to come in for regular scans, but apart from that, you should be fine.
Thank you for all you've done for us. It was so nice to have someone like you to help my daughter out. I'm really happy that we've got to this stage. The struggle is finally over.
Don't thank me. It was Jody who got through this. I didn't do anything. I was worried in the beginning, but things seem to have turned out for the best. Let's hope you get better and better as time goes by. Things have really got better, and that is so good to see. I just want things to keep getting better and better in the future. Have you been feeling any better recently? Any pains or anything like that?
I'm feeling good. I didn't for a long time, but now things are starting to get better. I can really feel it inside of me. Things are going to keep on improving from this day forward. I'm looking forward to a new dawn in my life, and I'm going to live every day to the fullest.
That's good to hear. Cancer can really hurt your body, but it can also hurt your mind. You need to make sure it doesn't get the better of you. Try to see the good things in everything. Having a positive outlook can really help with your health. If you're having any emotional trouble, then you can see a doctor about that too. Just tell me and I'll get that done.
I think I'm okay when it comes to that. I'm really feeling quite good. I'm sleeping better too. That's really nice for me. There was a time in the past when I wasn't sleeping so good, but now it's gone. I knew the treatment was going to be hard, but I didn't know it was going to be that hard.
I'm just happy to hear that you seem to be on the road to a complete recovery. It's good news for us all. I'll have to see you in about 2 months' time, so we can have a checkup. Is that okay?
We can do anything you want us to do. You've done so much for us. I can't help but feel guilty about all this. Is it something I did wrong? Why did we suffer like this?
Don't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault. These things happen, and we just have to fight through it. It can affect anyone, and it can't be stopped. The most important thing is to get checked if you feel something isn't right. You did the right thing in coming here early, and thanks to that, I'm confident that you're going to make a full recovery. So there's nothing you did wrong, so don't be too hard on yourself. Try your best now to look after yourself, and I'll see you again in the future. I'm hoping to see you bright and happy when we next meet.
Thank you so much for all that you've done for me. I'm so relieved that we got through all this. It could have been so much worse. I'm going to tell everyone that this is finally over. They're going to be so happy to hear the news.
So, you got the result today?
I got it. I don't have to go through the treatment anymore. It's all over. I have to go back in 2 months for another test to make sure it hasn't come back. The doctor seems to be pretty happy about my progress, so I'm happy about that.
Great news. This is so good for you and me. We're all so happy about this.
I want you to feel better too. I know it was hard for you. You don't have to deal with me being sick anymore.
It wasn't that bad for me. I can take it. It'll be nicer now that you can do some things around the house. I don't have to serve on you like I've been doing. I've been doing all the housework and making you food and drinks. It's gonna get better now that you can do some of these things. You won't have to just lie down and rest all day.
I'm sorry about that, but it's not been happening as much lately.
You've been asking to do all sorts of things recently.
Did I really do that? I don't remember. Sorry if I did.
Yeah, you did. You did it all the time. You don't seem to remember it. It's okay, now that you finished your treatment, things are gonna change. I know that. My mom wants to see more of you too from now on. She'd love it if you could go over there and be with her. Maybe give her a call when you get the chance and tell her the good news. I know that she's gonna be so happy about it. She really wanted you to get better as soon as you could. This is gonna go down well with her.
Do I really have to call her? Can't you do it?
No, you do it. She would love to hear from you.
Oh no, I really don't want to talk to her. She was annoying enough during the illness. She's going to be even worse now. She didn't even care about me. She only cares about what's good for her. Hello? Susie? Hi there, how are you? I'm good, thank you. I've heard the news and I'm expecting you to come to my house tonight. You want me to come over to your place and eat with you? That's right. Come over and see me. We're going to have a great time. Kevin is going to finish work a little bit early so he can get over here too. I can't wait for us all to get together and have a nice family meal. It's been so long since we last did that and it's making me feel a little bit sad. Now that you're better, there's no excuse for you not to come over and keep me company. If you want me to, then I can do. See you again later. What did she want? She wants me to go over to her house tonight and have dinner with her. That's nice of her. I suppose it's because you're better now. She wants to have a little party to celebrate. You're so lucky to have all these people around you who care for you. Both your own parents and Kevin's parents. If you ever need anything, then you know you can ask us and we'll be there for you. I'll do anything for you. I guess you're right, Mom. You know I'm right, and don't you ever doubt it. We're all in this together. If you feel pain, then we all feel pain. It's been really hard on them too, so I'm sure they want to have a little celebration now it's all over. It's going to be really fun for you. You can relax and be with people who care about you. If you say so, it might be nice for me. I'm really not sure about this. I don't think it's going to be a happy time. What do you call this? I wanted people to get here earlier than this. It's already past 6 in the evening. What is going on here?
I'm sorry that we were a little bit late. We just had some things to do. It couldn't be helped. Anyway, we're here now, so let's not get angry and just focus on having a nice time with each other.
Why did you get here so late? I really don't know what the problem is. We were only a little bit late. Just relax a little, please. We're here now. I've been cooking so much food for you since you got ill, and now it's your turn to cook for me. I didn't want you to be this late because I wanted you to make the food and clean up afterwards. Isn't that a good idea? Isn't it nice of you to do a thing like that? I've been helping you, and now it's your turn to help me. That's just how the world is. If you take, you should also give. Are you really expecting me to do the cooking for you? That's not my job. I'm finally cured of cancer, and you want me to come over here and cook for you? Are you losing your mind or something? Why would you even think that was a good idea? Why wouldn't you make food for me? Why would you not want to do that? I've got all the things ready, and now it just needs you to get in the kitchen and get cooking. You're going to be really good at this. I know you will. I even bought some nice meat from the store. I want you to cook it just the way I like. I don't want it overdone, so please don't make that mistake. What can you cook? Italian? Mexican? I don't mind as long as you do it well. Why are you just standing there? Go in the kitchen and get cooking. I don't want to be waiting much longer. I've waited all this time for you to come over here, and now I'm really hungry. Get on with it.
I guess you're just gonna have to do what my mom wants you to do. It might be a little bit tiring for you, but she is right in what she's saying. She's done a lot for you these past few months, so I guess it's time for you to do something in return. If you just change your clothes and go into the kitchen, I'm sure you can make a nice meal for us all. That's right. Don't just stand there looking dumb. Get on with it. Are you trying to tell us that you don't want to do it? Then what are you gonna do?
You can't get out of this now. I've not cooked anything because I was expecting you to do it. Go on. Go and get cooking. Why are you just standing there with that look on your face? I'm not going to do it. Sorry, I'm not going to be cooking your food. I'm not your servant. It's not my job to do that. I didn't say that you are my servant, but you are my daughter-in-law, and that means you have to help. Since when was it the role of the daughter-in-law to cook food for you? I really don't think that's my job. Just because I'm a family member doesn't mean you can make me do this. Is this really the right way to treat somebody who's been ill? I was sick with cancer, and now as soon as my treatment is over, you're asking me to do this? You really think this is the fair and proper way to treat somebody? I don't think so. I'm only asking you to do it because I know you're not in pain anymore. If you were still sick, then I wouldn't do this. You're not ill anymore. So if you're not going to do this, it just shows that you lack respect for me. You need to be nicer to your mother-in-law. You have to look after me. Have you quite said enough? I'm getting a bit bored of listening to you. Do you think this was all a big game? Do you think I was pretending? I was seriously ill, and I've only just recovered. I don't need you bossing me around, telling me what to do. I know you were sick, but you're better now, and that means you can do something useful. Something useful? Is that what you think of me? You think that's my purpose in this house, is to do things for you? As soon as I get better, you're going to put me to work doing the jobs that you don't want to do. You really need to think long and hard about how you're talking to me here. There's no way I'm going to do this stuff.
You just don't want to do it. You're just being selfish and not thinking about others. You're young and you should look after us. You can't get out of this. It's just what you need to do. Jody, stop fighting over this and just go and make the food. Why are you being like this? My mom and dad need to be fed and you're being like this? I just don't get it. It's your turn to do it today. Just go and do it and be happy.
I'm not going to do so, so stop asking me. You go and do it if you really want to feed your parents. If you're so concerned about it, then you go and do it.
Why do you have to turn this whole thing into a big argument? What is going wrong with you? We were so nice to you when you were ill. You're not ill anymore, so it's time for you to be nice to us.
This has to be some kind of a joke. You can't be serious here. You didn't even want to help me. You were being so selfish. Sometimes I had to beg you to get you to do anything for me. I was sick with cancer and you didn't even care about me. You still put yourself first. How do you think I felt about that? You didn't even want to care for me and I could have died. Now you're using it as some kind of blackmail and you're demanding that I serve on your parents? This is really not how you treat people. You've really got the wrong idea here.
I don't believe what you're saying here. I know he would have helped you if you needed it. The point is, you're not sick anymore. The doctor has told you you're fine, so now it's time for you to work. You can't expect us to help you and then never do anything in return.
I'm only asking you to do what's fair. I'm not asking too much from you. How can you talk to us like this? I am not part of this family. I don't want to be your daughter-in-law. You didn't do what you needed to do when I was ill, so why should I look after you now? I can't stand you and I don't even want to be here anymore. I hate you more than anything else in the world.
Are you crazy? How can you talk to us like this? How can you say that you hate us?
You are not normal people. You're crazy, not me. I want out. I want a divorce. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm leaving you all and I'm never coming back. I'm not going to be part of a family that doesn't value me and treat me as I deserve to be treated.
You can't leave me like this. Don't go.
Is this something to do with her treatment? Has it changed her?
Who's gonna make the food now?
She's lost the plot and now she's run off. Do I have to do everything around here?
Talk to me and tell me what is going on. My mom and dad were so nice to you when you were ill, and now you're being like this? I don't think they're asking too much of you. They just want you to cook some food for them. I think it would have been a really nice gesture, and then you had a big tantrum like that. Why did you have to do that? You've made them feel really bad.
You want me to be nice to them? Why should I do that? What did they do for me? I don't actually remember anything. You say that they were nice to me, but I don't think they were.
They cooked food for you when you were sick. Don't you even remember that? They did it several times.
I didn't even need them to do that. I didn't even want that food. I only went over there to see them because I wanted to be nice to you. It would have been much better for me if I could have just stayed at home and rested. I went there because I thought you'd get upset if I didn't go. I didn't even like the food and I didn't even want it, so I'm not going to be returning the favor now. It wasn't a favor at all. It was boring and a big waste of time. I didn't even need your help, so don't try and bring that up now.
Are you being serious here? I thought you liked what we did for you. I thought it was making your life better. You talk as if we didn't do anything to help you, and that simply isn't true. We have done so much for you, and you need to appreciate it. You need to pay us back. You're talking as if I didn't care for you, as if I neglected you, and that didn't happen.
You didn't even take me to the hospital when I had to go. I went on my own or I went with my mom. You were never there with me when I needed you. You didn't want to help me at all. You only thought about yourself. I needed your care and support and you weren't really there for me. You didn't actually care about me or what was happening to me. Are we even husband and wife? Is that how a husband should treat his wife when she has cancer? Couldn't you have done more for me? Couldn't you have shown that you really cared about me? I just don't think you care about me at all. I think I got this all wrong. You're only in this for yourself.
I did my best for you from day one. I'm sorry if you don't think that was enough. I was always trying to help you, and you know that. I'm also a human, and sometimes I make mistakes. Maybe I could have done more, and I'm sorry about that.
I was only sick for a few months. It wasn't years. How could it have been that troublesome to you? You're talking about it as if it was a real burden on you, and it wasn't. I wanted you to be more understanding and sympathetic to me, and you really weren't. I can't get over that now. It really made me mad.
Do you even realize how much I sacrificed for you? I did so much for you, and now you're talking like this? I didn't mistreat you at all. I did everything I needed to do for you, and more. You're just trying to cause problems right now, and there's really no need for you to be like this.
I was sick for a few months, and now you want me to do things for your mom and dad. I don't have to do that. It's not my responsibility. I mean what I said. I don't want to be married to you anymore. I want out of this, and I'm never coming back. I'm not going to stick with a man who doesn't really care about me. I want someone who is going to stand by me if I'm sick, and not just leave me like you did.
If we break up now, then what's gonna happen? Where are you gonna live?
I think you can do well without me. You don't need me at all. I don't want to be with you no more. I want you out of here, and I don't want to see you again.
Do you really think divorce is this easy? You think you can just get rid of me like this? This is not the right reason to get divorced. You can't just walk away like this.
I'm going to divorce you, and I'm going to move on in life without you. You're just going to have to accept it. You'll have to find a new life for yourself without me. Sorry about this, but it's how it's going to be. You might feel bad now, but it's nothing compared to how I felt in the past.
You can't leave me. What are my mom and dad gonna think? Stop and consider them for a moment.
You think I'm going to care about them? You're losing it here. I only care about my mom. I don't care about your family at all. You can deal with them. Why would you even bring them up at a time like this, as if I'm somehow responsible for them? I'm not. I don't want to have anything to do with them from now on.
No, don't do this. I can't live my life without you. I need you to stay with me.
Are you sure you really want to go through with this? I hope you're not making this decision out of anger. They just wanted you to make some food for them? Are you sure it wasn't the right thing to do? Did you really have to lose your temper and walk out like this?
It hurts me to know what happened, but I'm also not sure what to think. Are you sure you want to lose your marriage over this? It seems to be a little bit extreme to me. I'll stand by you no matter what you do. I don't want you to be hurt. I'm just really worried about all of this.
I'm sorry about what happened. I'm sorry that it came to this. If it's going to make you feel bad, then I'm sorry about that too. I just couldn't take it there anymore. I had to get out of that situation. If you really want to do this, then you don't need to be sorry about it. You have to do what's right for you in life, and at the end of the day, only you know that. Only you can find the right path for yourself. If you just couldn't take it anymore, then I can accept this and I'll support you. Maybe they could have been nicer to you. That way you wouldn't have felt the need to leave. I knew it as soon as we got married. I don't think they wanted me to be happy. I think it was their plan all along. They wanted me to be a servant for them. I don't want to spend my life doing that. It's just not what I want to do. They left me in a situation that I just had to get out of. I couldn't stay there like that. They could have been nicer to me, but they didn't want to do that.
You do what you need to do. Don't let other people hold you back in life. You're gonna have to find a new man now. That might be difficult for you.
I've thought about that. I know it's going to be hard, but what else can I do now?
Do you have some kind of plan for the future?
I'm just going to have to be brave and try to find something new for myself. I don't know how I'll get there, but I know I will. You seem to be very optimistic about this. If I was you, then I'd be really worried. I wouldn't know what to do. I can make it. I know I can. I'll get through this and move on in life. The most important thing right now is that I've got rid of them. They are not going to pull me down any longer.
What are we gonna be eating today? I hope it's something nice.
I've made a few things. Stop asking me. You're only going to distract me from this. Why do I have to do this all the time? Why can't someone help me out with all this? I don't see why I should do all the cooking while you just sit there and do nothing at all.
Just get on with it and stop complaining. I'm not gonna help you. You need to do it yourself. Someone's here. It must be Kevin. Yo, how did you get in here, Jody? I didn't know you were coming.
I just thought I'd come over and see you. I didn't think it would be a problem for you. I hope you're doing well. I'm fine myself. I'm just getting along with life. How are you, Jody? Are you okay? I'm fine, thanks. I'm getting better after my illness. One step at a time is the best way forward. I didn't want to miss this family gathering for the world. I had to be here to see all you guys. You know I care about you all and I want you to be happy. Okay. That's nice to hear. I guess I feel the same way about you.
I don't know why she's come here, but she has. I thought she was gonna leave us, but now she's back. She changes her mind each day. One day she thinks this, and the next day she thinks something else. I really don't know what's going on. She seems to be too emotional about everything.
You know that I care about you, and I want to be here and make sure you're doing well. I don't know why you have such a problem with me. I've also got a present to give you. I hope you're going to like it. This present is for you, Kyle. This is all connected to the divorce. I hope you didn't forget about that. I'm still going to go through with it. I'm not going to be staying here forever. I've got a life to live. I'm sorry for all the bad things I've done in the past. I'm sorry that I let you down on so many occasions. I'm hoping that this can be of use to you. I really want to make it up to you.
You've bought me a present? What's going on here? Let me have a look at this. What is this?
What is all this about? Hurry up and open it. I want to know what it is. What is going on here? You don't look too happy. What's going on? Is it not the present you wanted?
You cheated on me? Why'd you do that? How could you cheat on me? You're supposed to be my wife.
What are you talking about? When did I cheat on you? Is that what she's telling you? Oh my! Did you follow me? How did you know I did this? Who told you? I didn't follow you. I found out by accident. It wasn't my intention at all. I was really shocked by the whole thing at first. I didn't think you were that kind of woman. Cheating is a really terrible thing to do, and you shouldn't do it. Now I know why you wanted me to come here and do all the housework. That way you'd have more time to go out and meet your lover. Is this true? Did this really happen? What is the world coming to? Things are just getting worse and worse. Now you're cheating too. What is a woman of your age going on and cheating on her husband for? What made you do that? I was not cheating. That is not what was going on. You've got the wrong idea about all this.
You really need to have a good excuse, and you need to tell us all quickly. I want to know what you've been doing. You need to be honest with me right now. Who was this person? Was I not good enough for you? Tell me right now. Try not to get so angry about it. We can talk about this. I'm sure we can all work out what went on. It might have been a big mistake. I don't think she'd do such a thing.
I just felt you had to know about all this. I really needed to tell you all so no one was fooled. I'm going to leave now. Have a nice time with each other. I'm sure you can work it out. How did this happen?
I'm back, and nice to see you all. Why are you all here, Jody? What's going on?
I came here because I had to tell your dad something important. I've told him now, and I know he's going to be thankful to me because of it. Imagine living a whole life and not knowing what was going on. It must have been really terrible for him. I don't want to cause any more trouble. I feel like I've already done enough.
What happened? Try not to be so angry about it all. Don't do anything stupid. You don't want to do something now out of anger that you regret for the rest of your life. You need to think calmly about all of this and then decide what to do. How can I forgive you over this? How can I just let this one go? We were supposed to be husband and wife, and you've been out there cheating on me? How can I accept this?
I'm sorry. I did something wrong. I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. We can work it out. We can get over this and move on. I know we can. I don't want to make this any harder for you. I didn't mean to do what I did.
What is going on here? I'm really losing track of all of this. Who cheated with who and why?
I can't believe this. I didn't think I was going to find out about this when I came over here today. What is going on? Why did you have to do this? I think we need to go. We don't want to get in the way of all this. I think they need to sort it all out amongst themselves without us being here. I don't think we're needed. I don't want to come back here anytime soon. I don't know if I can face a woman who cheats like this. Don't leave me like this. It's all a big mistake. I didn't do anything wrong. It's fine, thanks. I don't want to stay around much longer. We're going to leave so you can sort this out yourself. Come on, we're leaving. How did this happen in the first place?
Wait, don't go. I want to hear your side of the story. This is all a bit too crazy for me to believe. I really didn't think this was going to happen. I think it's time for me to get rid of you. You need to leave this place. I'm not going to be staying by your side. You've cheated on me and there will be no forgiveness.
Don't be angry with me. Give me a chance to explain what I did. Are you going to stay here with me? I don't want you to leave me.
I don't know. Are you okay? Are you going to be okay without me?
I'm okay. I just don't want to be left on my own. I'm scared about what's going to happen. I don't want to be alone.
You did do something wrong. You need to remember that. It can be difficult to forgive people.
I know I did, and I'm really sorry about that. I don't want you to leave me too. I want you to be with me. Can't you see I'm not such a bad person? I hope this doesn't come between you and I. Ever since I got married to your dad, my life has been hard. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I thought marriage was going to be full of joy and happiness, but it wasn't really like that. It was tough on me, and I just needed a release. I wanted an escape.
I don't want to hear this from you. It doesn't make me happy. You need to sort this out with Dad, not me. It doesn't matter what you say to me. I think you need some time on your own to think about what you've done.
Do I have to? Don't you want to be with me?
I think you need to think about what you did and then go and talk to Dad about it.
If that's what you think, then maybe I should do that.
I really don't think you should have done what you did. I don't know if Dad is ever going to get over this. The whole thing is driving me crazy. Everyone is angry with each other. It is no way to live. There's just so many problems going on right now, and I don't like it. I wish we could all just go back to a better time.
Hello? What do you want? Why are you calling me? Can't you see that I don't want to talk to you? This is the end for us two, and I don't want to speak to you again. Can you please go and find something more useful to do with your life? I don't want you bothering me all the time. I have said all I want to say to you, and I've got nothing more to say. Leave me alone. I didn't want to cause all the trouble I did today, but I had no choice but to do that. I wanted the truth to be known about your mom. She got what she deserved.
Don't you think you went too far and did too much? Why did you have to do that? Are you aware of how much pain this is going to cause for my parents? You could have kept it to yourself. How are you going to feel if my mom and dad get divorced? Is that going to make you happy? Are you going to be satisfied knowing that you've ruined a family?
Your mom is going to be living a life just like me. I don't think it's going to be a problem for her. Your mom is going to know what it's like to have no one there to support her. That's just how my life is right now.
You and I are not together anymore. Why do you have to try and make it worse for other people?
You think I've done something wrong? It was your mom that cheated. She brought this upon herself.
Are you being serious about this? You just can't accept that you're in the wrong here? You have no right sticking your nose into other people's business and causing trouble.
You know that your family is one big joke. You realize that, don't you?
There's nothing wrong with my family. Leave them alone. You've already done enough damage here. I don't want any more.
You were trying to get me to come over to your mom and dad's house to do their housework for them. It was really such a crazy thing of you to try and do. Did you think I was going to fall for that? Your mom has lost all those old ideas she had when she was a child. It's like a family from the 1940s. You thought I was going to do whatever you wanted me to do. It doesn't work like that these days. I'm not going to be locked inside like a housewife. I'm just glad that I've got away from you and I don't have to live with you bossing me around. I don't care what's going to happen to your family now. I don't care about you at all.
Have you said enough? How can you say such things about us? We were not trying to take advantage of you. We just wanted you to do what you ought to do. You need to help out, and so that's what we asked you to do.
I was ill with the disease, and you didn't even care about me. You were only thinking about yourself. As soon as I finished the medicine, you wanted me to get straight back to work at your parents' house. You should have known that was never going to happen. I think I've said all I want to say right now. I don't have anything more to add.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're happy about all the pain you're causing other people. What a terrible human being you are.
You won't have to deal with me anymore. As soon as the divorce is finalized, I'll be out of here and won't have to talk to you again. You can have your peace and quiet without me. I won't be bothering you. I just wish I'd realized sooner what a loser you are. That way I could have walked away a long time ago. Marrying you was the biggest mistake I made in my life. What a waste of my time.
It was a mistake for me too. Don't think I was happy about this. I wish it never happened. I married someone who doesn't know how to behave properly, and that was a real big mistake. You are a terrible mistake in my life that I'm never gonna fully get over. You know this, right? Are you there? Are you even listening to me? Are you happy about this? Are you happy that you're getting rid of me at long last? No one is gonna want you now. You're gonna be undateable. You're gonna live out your sad life all on your own.
I don't want to listen to you talking ever again. You and your family have done enough harm to my life, and now is the day when it's finally over. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, and I'm so glad it's finally here. From now on, I'm going to be living the kind of life I want to live, and you're not going to be part of it.
How can you be this cold to someone you used to love? Don't you have any feelings in there for me? Nothing at all?
There's really nothing left for you. I don't care about you one bit.
You really are a terrible person. How did you get so bad? I'll never know. Are you happy about what you've caused between my mom and my dad? Does it make you feel good to know that you're dragging people down into the sewer with yourself? Just because you're a loser doesn't mean that you have to try and ruin other people's lives too. I want the best for my mom and dad, and look what you've done. Disgrace.
I don't think your family was such a happy place to be in the first place.
You're being nasty until the very end.
You don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. You could just walk away and have nothing to do with me. If you want to make my life easier, then please do that. You're really something I want to avoid, so please do me a favor and leave. Do you think I want to talk to you right now? I don't, so please go.
You really have got no idea how you should talk to other people. A nasty little woman who just wants to cause trouble.
My life is going to be so much better without you. I'm just waiting for you to go, and then I can start again. I can see much better days ahead now I'm not connected to you.
I'm back. How have you been?
I'm not feeling great about all this. It's really hurting me inside. I want to go back to a time when we were all happier. You guys are the people that I really love and care for, and I want you to know that. There is no one else in my heart.
Is that true? Are you sure there isn't someone else? What did you do today? Where did you go and who did you see?
I just went out to do some shopping. I didn't do anything else. I promise you that. You don't need to suspect everything I do. I'm a good person who made some mistakes.
Can you two please stop this? Can you stop with all this fighting and arguing? It's not making our lives any better, and I really don't like to see it. If you can, please find a way to get along. I want you two to stay together and try to live your life as you did before. You used to be so happy with each other, and I want us to go back to that. I want us to be one big happy family again. Oh, please, just tell me that you can make it happen. No one wins if you just keep fighting each day. It's not good for you. You need to find a way out of all of this. It's not my fault, so don't go blaming me. I'm the victim in all of this. I didn't cheat on anyone, and I didn't do anything wrong. You need to talk to her about that. I don't care who was to blame. You need to try and compromise and come to an agreement. We can't keep living life like this. It's not good for us all. You got divorced from your wife, and now it seems I'm going to be getting divorced from my wife too. I just wish this didn't have to happen. If you're going to get divorced, then I can't stop you, but I don't want it to be like this. Whatever you do, just sort it out as quickly as you can. I don't even know where she's been today, and I don't know what she's doing. How could I ever trust her again?
I just went out to buy some things and then I came back. There's really no need for you to be suspicious of me. I met some of my friends and we went and had a coffee.
Why did you need to go out and have a coffee? Why didn't you come here and have a coffee with them? You spend all of my money and you cheat on me too. You're good for nothing. I'm not going to be giving you as much money in the future. You're going to have to get your own money.
If you don't give me money, then how am I going to live?
Oh, I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to listen to this when I come here? It is just too much. I'm going to be walking out of here and never coming back myself if this carries on. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. You two are really not worth it.
Don't leave me. I don't want to lose you too. What am I going to do if you're not here?
I've got no idea. You can think of something. You're old enough to look after yourself. This is all driving me up the wall. It is just too much for me to take. This year is going from worse to worse. It's one bad thing to the next with no rest. When are things gonna get better? First it was a divorce, and now it's a traffic accident. What next? Are you gonna get up and have something to eat, Kevin? I've got some fruit here if you want to eat it. It might make you feel a bit better. Thanks so much for this. You've come to see me again today. I felt for you after the accident, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay. I feel it's my duty to come here and make sure that you're alright.
What a crazy person. What are you doing here? I need to get back to work as soon as I can.
If I don't work, it's not going to cause any serious problems. I still have enough to eat.
I don't think I'm going to live. I can't cope with this. You need to get back to work or go and look after the kids. Do one or the other.
They can look after themselves without me. They're grown up and they don't need me. You two seem to know each other. How did you get to know each other? We've been married for 20 years and we have children together. Was it obvious? Can you tell that we're husband and wife? I guess so. So yeah, I could tell. I actually had thyroid cancer in the past, and that's why I'm familiar with this hospital. I spent many days here when I was sick. Thankfully, I'm better now. I don't want to go back to those days. It was really hard for me, so I know what it's like to be in a hospital like this. I really feel for you. I'm just happy it wasn't me.
My husband is going to do his best to look after you. Ask him for anything you want. I know he'll be happy to help. You're lucky that someone wants to support you like this. It's much better than being here all on your own. I'd be happier if he was looking after me, but if he wants to be here, then I can't stop him. Why don't you eat some fruit too? It's good for you.
Please, do have some fruit. Let's all eat something. It's nice to eat together.
Are you married? Is there no one else here to help you? You don't seem to have anyone to care for you other than us. You seem to be here all on your own.
I guess they're all busy. I'm sure they want to be here, but they just have other things to do. It can't be helped. I might be injured, but they can't just drop everything and come here to see me. I don't mind. I can get by on my own. I'm strong like that, and also, I've got you guys to keep me company. That's really nice. I don't have a wife. I got divorced a while ago, so I'm on my own in that regard. I still have family. They care about me. I know that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to mention it. It was a bit reckless of me. These things happen. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You just have to move on in life and find someone new. I'm sure when you get out of hospital, you'll have no problem finding a new wife.
Don't worry, I don't mind you mentioning it. It's fine. I'm over it, and I've moved on. It's all in the past as far as I'm concerned, and it's nothing to shy away from. We go through things we didn't plan for, and then we grow and we become stronger and better people. That's just the way that life is, and we can't avoid it. I hope your parents are going to come and see you. That would be nice for you. It's going to be difficult for you if you're on your own. I think they will do. I'll give them a call in a few moments and see what they have to say. They might be on their way right now. I don't really know for sure.
Oh, wait one moment, please. I just need to get this call. I wonder who it could be. It seems to me like you're trying to avoid work. What is it this time? I'm working now. What is it you want?
You're busy now? You don't have the time for me? Will you have some time tomorrow?
No, I have to work tomorrow, too. I don't have any time right now. Your dad isn't giving me as much money as he used to, so I have to go to work to supplement my income. He wasn't giving me enough, so it was either this or starve. I had no choice. I don't want to be back at work, but I really have no choice other than to do this. I wish your father would be nicer to me, but he's just not going to do it. He's still so angry about what happened in the past. I would have thought he could get over it after a bit of time, but it seems that's not going to be the case.
I'm not in a good way here, and I need someone to come and help me. It's really hard for me to do basic tasks right now, so it would be nice if you could come here and give me a hand.
You don't have anyone to help you? That's too bad. I don't know what we can do. Isn't there a nurse there that can help you?
I could do that, but it would be expensive. It's going to be much better if you come over here and help.
A customer is here. Can you get back to work, please? Okay, I'm coming now. I'll do it. I have to go now. I've got things to do. I can talk to you again later. Get better soon!
Mom, don't leave me here like this. I need you right now. There's no one else to help me.
Can you hurry up, please, and go and help? Yes, hello. What can I do for... Oh, it's you. I didn't expect to see you here. This is a bit of a surprise. I'm just going to come in here and have a little something for myself. I hope that's going to be fine with you. Hurry up and take the order, please. Go and be nice to this customer. I want a sandwich, please. Cheese and lettuce sandwich. And a cup of coffee, too. Thanks. That's fine. We can get that for you right now. Susie, can you stop standing there and go and get something done, please? Yes, I'm going to do that right now. Sorry, I just didn't know what to say for a moment there. Why did you come here? Did you know I worked here? Is that why you came? You wanted to give me a hard time. I didn't know. This whole thing is completely by accident. I didn't know I'd find you working here. It seems your life has changed a lot since we last met. It's all because of you. You caused so much trouble in my life, and now look at me. I have to work. You know I hate that. You've ruined my life, and I'm not going to forgive you for that. Why did you have to do this? My husband doesn't want to support me anymore, so now I have to do this. I'm really sorry about that, but I don't think it was my fault. I didn't do anything that I shouldn't have done. I think it's your fault. Actions have consequences. What? This is all your fault, not mine. This is all because of you. You've done so much damage in my life. You're not allowed to argue with the customers. If you keep doing that, then you're going to be fired. I want you to be as nice as possible when customers come in here. You need to treat them really well. I have history with this person. I'm sorry I got angry, but I really couldn't help it. You don't know what's been going on behind the scenes. I didn't want to lose my temper, but it's so difficult. She's caused so much stress in my life. It's difficult for me to face her right now. Don't argue with me. I don't want you to work here anymore. Get out. Leave. I'll pay you the money for today and then don't come back. I don't want you to be here any longer. I'm so sorry about this. I didn't mean for this to happen. Please just ignore her. I'm going to get rid of her right now. It's fine. You don't need to worry about it. It's nothing I can't handle. I thought they were going to be nice people. They seemed so normal before I got married. In the end, it wasn't going to be that way. They were not the nice people I was hoping for. They were cruel to me, always complaining about this and that, and always asking for me to do more. I was weak and they didn't sympathize with me. I needed them when I was sick, but they didn't seem to care. It hurt me so much, and I'll never forget it. The cancer was bad enough, but not having people there to help me was even worse. The psychological stress was much worse than the physical stress. As soon as I was better, they wanted me to do all the jobs they didn't want to do. I couldn't take this way of life, and I had to get out of there. The only option was to get a divorce and start again. I had to be free to live the life I wanted to live. I couldn't spend another day like that. I just hope for happy and healthy days in the future. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.